this is Crypto CJ, and welcome to today's trade of the day. Today, I want to talk about ladder buying. There's been some discussion in the Crypt Nation group, Altcoin Alert Slack channel, about whether ladder buying is the way to go or whether setting stop losses is the way to go. I prefer ladder buying, especially when spot trading. I think stop losses are critical if you're leverage trading, but for spot trading, I prefer ladder buying. The downside is with that strategy, you have to set alerts on TradingView or your exchange, and those alerts can wake you up at odd hours. So let's go over a trade I had that resolved this morning on the Harmony token, ticker sign 1, ONE. And for this, we'll start with iCoin Pro's Buddy Coin Crawler. Okay, so here we are on iCoin Pro's Buddy Coin Crawler. This is pretty similar to what I was looking at yesterday morning. I'm recording this video on Tuesday the 23rd at around 3 p.m. It was Monday morning around 8 or 8:15 a.m. when I was looking at this, and I was seeing a nice large number here. I think it was around 9 or 10% under the average low to SMA column. You may recall this column is the 24-hour low percentage to the SMA line. So a large number here usually means this coin has room to move. I have a drop-down menu here. I can go to my TradingView chart, but I've already got one marked up, so let's just pop over there. So this is what I was looking at yesterday morning. One had hit a recent high right around 11 p.m. and then we started a dip sequence after that. I was hoping to catch a retrace after this. I've got a few green candles lined up here. I've got a MACD cross, a rising RSI, so I think I'm thinking that's a good place to get in. This kind of trade, if it were above the SMA line, is what we call a MACD mover. Sort of an offshoot of iCoin Pro. It's a very simple strategy. We're just looking for MACDs below the histogram, and our exit point is usually going to be the top of the Bollinger Band. I have higher risk tolerance than that, so I'm looking for prior resistance. So what I would have done is set my sell order probably right around here in this 0.175 area. I bought this for 0.1606 at 835. I make a rookie mistake. I forgot to set a sell order. I made 5 purchases. This was the first of 5 between this and 835 and about 905. And somehow in this process, I forgot to set a sell order, which cost me some time because this coin went exactly where I thought it was going to go. Right here is where I would have been out. So theoretically, I would have been out right here with about 8% profit in 3 hours. As a day trader, I'm loving that. But I did not find out about this error or omission until I was preparing for my Monday night Zoom meeting in the 4 o'clock hour yesterday. And I realized I had not set a sell order. So I went ahead and set one for where I would have set one to begin with at 0.174. Well, I do get a slight rise in the token, and then it starts to drift down. Bitcoin goes through a correction here. When I realize it's trending down, I'm probably going to have to ladder buy. I go ahead and set my a buy order for 0.1400. This is a bit risky if you don't cancel it before you go to bed. And I usually do that. If I set a low sell order or a low buy order and it doesn't fill before I go to bed, I usually cancel it in case it takes a giant crash overnight, and then I'm not able to buy it where I want. But this worked out in my favor. I had the low buy order. It filled right about the time I was going to bed. I was probably laying in bed reading a book or something. I didn't know that this filled at 0.1400 at 11:21 p.m. So at this point, I've got the 0.16 order. I've got the sell order at 0.174. I've got another buy order at 0.1400. Usually in this situation, if this happened while I was still at my computer trading, I would have canceled this order and set a new buy order or a new sell order for somewhere just slightly above this initial purchase. But I look at my my trades when I wake up and I see that this is filled and it's gone up nicely overnight. Ideally, I would have found that out. I would have awakened an hour earlier and made a little bit more on this because it does dip a little bit, but overall this works out really well for me. So I sell one coin, both positions, for 0.16205 at 7:44 a.m. I've got an 8.212% profit. Essentially, my first position breaks even. This one here, I'm slightly above this purchase price. But the second position, the first ladder buy, it goes up quite a bit. So let's go ahead and measure that real quick. So yeah, so that position goes up about 16%. So the average between the two is this 8.2%. That's why I prefer ladder buying over stop losses when it comes to spot trading, because most of the time, I'd say 80 to 90%, a ladder buy can save your position. There are a few exceptions, coins with little to no history, that's going to be your newer coins. This works best in a bull market. I posted a similar video a few months ago, and I did receive some criticism from a trader. He said, well, had you been ladder buying in 2017, you would have been wrecked, and that's probably true. So it does work best in a bull market. But the way I ladder buy, is for a bull market. I would treat this situation quite a bit differently in a consolidating market or a bear market. I would have set alerts. I would have paid more attention, and would have gotten out. My profit would have been much smaller. I would have been content with 2, 3, 4% profit in that type of market. In a bear market, you usually just have to trade more and make smaller profits, and that's the adjustment you have to make when that happens. Fortunately, we're not there yet, but like I said, ladder buying will save a vast majority of any mistakes, whether you just have some bad luck or whether you have an error or omission like I did, or both, where I had the error of omission and Bitcoin dropped, which really pummeled my position, but the ladder buy saved it. So that's all I have on this topic. Please stay tuned for some additional messages and check out the tools and resources in the comments below. They help support this channel. I will talk to you next time. Bye.